As per your last order, my lord,
Supplemental list, item number 1.
as per last order, we uh, all the stakeholders were together in the evening yesterday. And after that discussion, both the municipal corporation and the police administration, they're filing their what steps they have taken and what they intend to do. They have filed.
Mr. Patnaik, we'll go one by one. Let us
Yes.
first we'll come to that order number 61, dated 18/6/24.
My lord.
The Advocates Committee on the other day, they submitted a report, and Mr. Das also pointed out that those two specific areas
My lord.
from where encroachments have been stated to have been removed, that is from Link Road to Badambadi and OMP Square to Noa Bazar. The report of the Advocates Committee indicated that in some areas, post-clearance drive and debris had not been removed, number one. And number two, there is still encroachment over the footpath, street, pavement, open drain and surface drain areas from in these two. So we passed a direction on 18th directing the CMC authorities to immediately remove the debris post-clearance drive from the areas from where encroachments have already been removed, and also to remove the rest of the encroachments in any form in those two areas by day after tomorrow, means today. And the video recording and photographs taken in the afternoon of 20th June 2024 is to be submitted to this court.
My lord, I've just submitted a pen drive containing those photographs and videos.
Please play on.
My lord. Some of those encroachments, because there is concrete, they needed breakers. So that's why
Whatever it may be, we want that it should be removed.
My lord.
By what method you are to do, that is up to you. This is which area?
So this is rather Link Road.
Link Road.
Front of that suddenly clinic, they had extended their
Are you not living in this place? Is it not possible? Link Road area ଏଟା କୋଉ କଣ ପାଇଁ ହେଇଥିଲା ଏଟା କଣ?
ସରୋଜିନୀ ଷଡ଼ଙ୍ଗୀ କ୍ଲିନିକ ଆଗରେ ସେମାନେ ତାଙ୍କର ଯୋଉ ବେସମେଣ୍ଟ ଅଛି ତାକୁ ଏକ୍ସପାଣ୍ଡ କରିକି ରାସ୍ତା ଉପରକୁ ନେଇ ଆସିଥିଲେ.
ଆଚ୍ଛା.
That is made of concrete. So ତାକୁ ସେମାନେ ଭାଙ୍ଗିବାକୁ, so they took some time. So they saying that ଏମିତି ବହୁତ ଜାଗାରେ concrete
ଠିକ ଅଛି. You proceed. You have started, it's good thing. Yes, next video clipping.
Photo ଥିବ, my lord, still photos would be there, quite a bit of them.
This is that clinic.
Clinic.
Okay. Next photograph. Which area it is?
It's in front of that same clinic.
Same clinic.
Again. It's a big place, my lord. So ତାଙ୍କୁ ଟିକେ ସମୟ ଲାଗିଥିଲା ଭାଙ୍ଗିବାକୁ.
Yes. Which area it is?
Badambadi. Is it, my lord, whatever my lord is looking at right now, my lord, that is all Badambadi.
Okay.
So separate folders they have made.
Right. These are all from Link Road to Badambadi.
Link Road to Badambadi.
So this is, just a minute, please keep that photograph. Previous one. You see, this is on the middle of the footpath. This medicine shop has kept this board.
Yes, my
right?
lord. That's they're trying to remove.
So it has to be removed, right?
My lords.
Okay.
Lord, what has happened and what I could see from so many photographs that I saw, this encroachment is quite widespread. So I think what we have discussed yesterday is to now we already the drive is on.
No, we'll when the next date we will see how far further progress you
Yes,
have.
yes, that
My
is.
lord.
Just we want to show all photographs. So don't
These are
leave
all
any.
my lords of 19th and 20th.
Yes, all right. Just let him show.
Thank God clinic. Both photos.
Don't leave it halfway, and we'll also not leave you halfway.
My lord.
We want that it should be totally clean.
My lord, absolutely.
Ask yourself why things came to this pass.
Right?
Till you ask yourself this question, this will go on. When this bench is functioning, then you'll start acting. The moment the bench is disbanded, you sleep.
Are you aware that an incident occurred in Bhubaneswar? A child they fell into that open drain.
My lord.
And we also will pass the order that how many open drain areas, total areas, are there in Cuttack town, and what steps you are taking to cover those drains. You see, unless you cover those drains, all this garbage which you are seeing, plastic bottles, etc., this is just because of this open drain.
My lord.
Once you keep it clean, and some places, you see pipes are going from the houses, it is going to that open drain, right? But there is no that system to keep that solid material intact. So solid material in that way are also entering into that open drains. So if it would have not been any kind of solid thing, then this rainwater could have passed smoothly.
My lord, we discussed that yesterday.
Ah.
What has happened and what I could know from this, that we have about more than 200 screens to prevent these floating materials from going into the box drain. Because once it enters into the box drain, it is virtually very difficult to clean it. Now, what people are doing when there is a little overflow of rainwater, they're removing those screens themselves, so that whatever they're dumping into the drain will go. So I was discussing with the commissioner who is on VC, my lords, incidentally.
Okay,
And
we'll talk to him. Please
yes.
let us finish those photographs. How many more photographs are there?
Several photographs.
Just go on quick.
But I think the technical difficulty is from there to go to my lord's monitor. They'll have to individually click each and every photograph, and then it will be displayed. So it will take some time.
Okay. Then next one, this other places that you said from OMP to that.
OMP also there is a folder.
Please show that. Just go on fast.
Debris.
OMP.
This debris cleaning as
My
well.
lord.
How far you have removed?
They could
Still there.
They're taking
Why
steps.
are you not taking a live video so that it would be easier?
There would be a video, my lords.
Video to play karo.
Thibo. Citre नहीं आरो folder देखिले जो तू मधु मारे नहीं करते मधुपट्टनम माने विराट अलग अलग folder है
These are all photographs, Mr.
Then my lords, the video probably they have not taken of Madhupatnam.
No, video would say the once you click it.
After cleaning, there should be one single video. Yes, my lords, on 27 they'll produce.
Okay, all right. So we are keeping it to 27.
My lords have already
another thing, this is about this two things we have directed on that day. One is the removal of debris post clearance drive. That is one area, one thing. The second thing is that rest of the encroachment. So that is to be completed by 26th, and because the next date is 27th,
Yes.
right? So we'll fix on this issue. All right. As for the order dated, order number 61 dated 18/6/2024, when on the basis of the Advocates Committee report presented by Mr. Das Lanan, President of the Orissa High Court Bar Association, we found that in some areas of Roman 1, link road to Badambadi and OMP Square to Nuabaza. Post clearance drive debris had not been removed, and there is still encroachment over the footpaths, street, pavement, open drain, and surface drain areas. We directed the CMC authorities to immediately remove the debris post clearance drive from the areas, and also to remove the rest of the encroachment and to present before this court video recording and photographs. The Land Council, Mr. Devashish Naik, appearing for the CMC authorities, submitted that steps in that regard have already been taken, but it would take some further time to make it totally encroachment free. And when the matter will be taken off on 27th of 2024, we will submit a fresh report with the photographs and video recording relating to the status of those two places, those two areas. Put up this matter on 27/6/2024. Okay, now we are coming to the next one. Order number 62. It is under the heading of connecting drains to the box drain / main drain. Okay. 62 and 64 are connected, so we are taking up together.
My lords, I'll hand over my lords two memos with the details of the contingency plan as well as the details of the pump.
Just let us go through it and then we'll hear you. We passed an order earlier that wherever encroachment is removed on this public path, footsteps, etc., over the drain areas, and video recording and photographs to be taken, and the same is to be handed over to the IIC. And it is the duty of the IIC to see that there is no further re-encroachment. And he has to get daily instruction, either visiting those places himself or through any responsible officer or through the police officer in charge of the PCR van. And if it is found that there is any further encroachment, and the CMC authorities would be required to take steps again for removal of encroachment, then this court will consider direct recovery of the amount spent by CMC from the errant inspector in charges. And we pass the order that the DCP Cuttack shall circulate this order to all the inspector in charge of different police station of Cuttack town for compliance. What happened, Mr. Patnaik?
Yes, my lord.
Whether the DCP is present?
Yes,
Please come. Please come.
he's
He is
present.
present. No, we want to. DCP. Okay.
The additional DCP.
All right. DCP is present.
Present in VC. My lord.
DCP on korontu. Volume on korontu. Mr. DCP, have you carried out the order number 62 dated 18/6/24?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir. We have
Yes.
already circulated orders of the honorable.
We want to see the copy of that order being circulated.
We
Please
have
pass on the order.
Annexure 1, my lord.
Give the names of the officers who are there and also on the virtual mode in writing. Your name, the receipt,
Yes, yes.
everything you give. So the name will be mentioned. Which is that annexure you said? Annexure 1. Please place it. Please place it.
Asan, ready, Asan.
Come here and place.
Sir, address to all IAC of Cuttack UPD, reference letter number 30429.
You are placing which one?
Sir, Annexure 1. Sir.
Annexure 1 is dated 14/5/24. That was the earlier one. We said that if anything takes place thereafter and
Sir,
the CMC authorities is required to remove it once again, then the court will consider to direct recovery of the amount spent by the CMC from the errant IIC. So where is that order where you have
Sir, it is in Annexure 4, sir.
Annexure 4? Okay.
Sir.
Annexure 1 is earlier you have circulated to the IICs.
Sir.
Annexure 4, let us see. You have not mentioned the page number of Annexure 4. Where is that Annexure 4? Mr. Patnaik?
Letter number 580 of DCP OJC cell.
My lord, third page from the last. Third page from the last. There are two photographs and before that.
Just a minute. Last page is the photographs.
My lord, two photographs are there before that.
What are these photographs? Let us see. No. For this announcement at Arundayan Market.
Sir.
What sort of announcement was made?
Sir, to make the road encroachment free.
Okay. Then this same thing in BSNL office link road.
Sir.
And this Mastan Dargah.
Sir.
There this vehicle was stranded on the way. Sir. And it is being lifted from that place,
Sir.
right?
Sir.
Okay. Fourth one is also at Badambadi.
Sir.
Some two-wheelers where they are stranded.
Sir.
That was being taken.
Sir.
Okay. No, these photographs are.
This court's order was dated 18/6.
After 18/6, have you issued?
18/6, where is the justification? That's what my lord is asking. 18/6. The letter to which the DCP is referring is 11/6.
This is 11/6 letter.
17/6.
Annexure 4.
Mr. DCP, we want. Have you issued any letter in pursuance of our order dated 18/6/24?
Yes, sir. Letter number 580 of DCP office OJC cell dated 26/20/24. It is placed in Annexure 4 with the enclosed photographs.
That your officer is here, he is unable to place it before us.
It's not there in this company.
It's not there.
It's not there in this company.
Mr. Patnaik,
Yes, yes.
that letter which Mr. DCP is referring, is it available with you now? If it is not available, please file it on the next date.
Yes,
Sir,
yes, we'll file
we'll
it.
Mr.
produce
DCP,
it, sir.
right?
Sir,
Yes.
sir.
All right. We are recording it. Lekundu. In pursuance of the order dated, order number 62 dated 18/6/2024. This court directed that after the areas are made encroachment free by the CMC authorities and handed over to the IIC of the concerned police station, they are to remain vigilant to ensure that there is no further encroachment in those areas, and IIC either in person or through any responsible officer or through the police officer in charge of PCR van shall collect the day-to-day report of the status of encroachment free areas and keep it for future reference. And if it is found that there is any further encroachment over those areas and the CMC authorities would be required to take steps again for removal of encroachment, then this court would consider to direct recovery of the amount spent by the CMC from the errant inspector in charge. We further directed the DCP Cuttack to circulate this order to all the inspector in charge of different police station of Cuttack town for compliance. DCP Cuttack is present through virtual mode and additional DCP
Sir, Anil Kumar Misra, sir.
is present in court, and
ACP traffic.
they presented
ACP traffic is also present.
ACP traffic. Please give the name so that, and some letters issued by the DCP which are dated was he referring to the letter dated 21/6?
No, sir. Please come to the first page of the compilation on serial number 3.
Serial number 4, sir.
Said
The order of the Honorable High Court wide order number 62 dated 18/6/24 on the aforesaid subject matter as connecting drains to box drain at the main drain has been circulated by this office letter number 580 of this year.
This is that is mentioned. It is there.
We'll produce it on the next date.
Sir, we'll produce it, sir. By mistake.
No, this is DCP said that it is annexure 4. We did not find that, sir.
It is missing,
So
sir.
this that you are to produce on
Sir,
that.
yes.
Okay.
It will be produced.
And some letters dated so and so with photographs. But it is stated that that specific instruction which has been issued to the inspector in charge of different police station of Cuttack town as for the order dated 18/6/2024 will be produced on the next date, that is on 27/6/2024. Stops. These documents are taken on record. Okay, now we are going to the
So order number 64.
order number 64, for which we directed for personal appearance or through virtual mode of the Secretary, UDCMC Commissioner, DCP Cuttack. So all of them are
All of
present.
them are present.
Okay. So now we wanted to know,
My lord.
first of all, that whether there is any contingency plan to address the waterlogging problem in Cuttack city in view of ensuing monsoon
So
season.
I'm handing over to detailed documents.
Tell us about.
Tell us then.
I'll
please.
just pass over. I'll place
Okay.
the relevant values.
It is very good.
My lord, may kindly come to the second page of that compilation. Paragraph number 3. Action plan, control room.
Yes.
Integrated Emergency Operation Control Room Center is functioning at Vikas Bhavan of CMC from 15th of June to 30th of November 24/7 with toll-free number so-and-so and landline phone number so-and-so. It records the complaints and transmits the same to the concerned officials for taking action and also indicates the disposals of complaints. The emergency control room is functioning round the clock in 3 shifts. Each shift is managed by 2 junior assistants and class 4 staff employees under the supervision of an officer of CMC as per the order number 8678 dated 19/6/24.
Yes.
Similarly,
Yes.
When was the last water congestion that we had?
That is on that day, Mr. Das was telling some problem that rain last week. You said
Yes, today also I filed some document. Let's kindly see.
just
Yes.
one by one.
Yes.
Mr. Acharji also said that
Yes,
on that
in
day.
his house. That is
What was the date particularly?
date.
There was some rain and that was waterlogging. It came also in the newspapers.
Newspaper 16th.
Mr. Udgata, what was the last date of waterlogging in your area? The other day you were bringing.
अच्छा जो ଆପଣଙ୍କର କେବେ ହେଇଥିଲା ସେ ବାରଟା ନାଇଁ ଯୋଉଟା ମୁଁ ଦେଇଥିଲି
17th of June.
17th.
Okay. So if you are operating, just a minute. We'll see you, all of you.
We'll seek your assistance, Mr. We'll seek your assistance.
When you are now, you said in your this affidavit or instruction, whatever you are doing, that the integrated emergency operation control room was functioning from 15th June onwards, and it will continue till 30th of November of this year. So then why did thing happen on 17th June 2020?
My lord, what happened was that on that day, the barricading that was done by Watco for their completion of the drain, the box drain, that gate they had constructed, there is a temporary dam there. Now, by the time people reach there to break that dam so that there will no overflowing, the water had started to already backflow. That was the reason why this happened. That dam has already been broken now.
Okay.
So in any subsequent event, that will not be an hindrance. The Learned Commissioner is also there on VC. We discussed this yesterday. He may also enlighten my lords on what.
Yes, Mr. Commissioner, please enlighten us.
Sir, namaskar, sir.
Namaskar.
Sir, actually, on the previous two rains, one first of 2nd June, there was a heavy rainfall, and later on 17th. So on both these occasions, there was a coffer dam, sir, made by Watco, for which the water could not be discharged, and that is the reason for the piling up water. So now those things have been removed, and in addition to
that was made that
at Matru Bhavan.
Matru Bhavan.
Because that's where the diversion is to the Mahanadi.
Okay.
And the drain cannot go.
The
drain cannot go straight to Madhvajpur.
It was in Chhatra Bazar. Near Chhatra Bazar, the box drain was supposed to be completed, and accordingly, it was in Chhatra Bazar. And I have personally visited that in the night, and it was removed.
The Commissioner,
please listen to.
It is not only Chhatra Bazar. In the Rausapatna, there was water. Near that Sangam Cinema, there was water. There was water logging everywhere. So you attribute everything to this one that Matrumangal or whatever spot that was blocked.
The council from different areas are present in this court now. They are expressing their anxiety what has happened on 17th and also on 2nd. They said that it was just rain for few hours and what happened in their areas.
So actually,
is it my esteemed brother is asking that whether it all happened because of that reason which you are not just telling that there was some kind of construction by the Watco at that Matru Bhavan, or it is for other reasons that
sir, actually, we have one major drain which is running from on the heart of the city through Matru Bhavan. It is supposed to be discharged at Matgajpur. So on all the waters from different kinds of dams, smaller dams, medium dams, has to be discharged to that drain, and thereafter the drain will be that the water will be discharged. And right now from Matru Bhavan, we have an arrangement to discharge it through Katsodi River at Khannagar.
Please, Mr. Commissioner, the President of the High Court Bar Association has presented before us the drain position of some open drains where garbages are there and it has not been cleaned. So how do you expect that rainwater will flow through this type of drains condition? This is just photographs. It is in local newspaper it came, and he has filed it with a memo. And this is the position. So that means the drains are not being cleaned properly. There are garbage, solids are there, and it was our specific direction when we took up this matter in, I think, May, that all the drains are to be cleaned prior to monsoon. And monsoon, of course, it has not arrived in that way, but it may likely to arrive with full force within a week or so. So what would happen if you are unable to control this state of affair in 1 hour rain? What will happen if the rain continues for days together? How the public will suffer? So why the drains have not been cleaned? Why these newspaper clippings which are reporting us daily that this is the condition of the drain?
Sir, basically there are two issues, sir. We have taken up the cleaning drive very seriously, sir, and about 80% of the drains have already been cleaned. But in spite of all those things, sir, people are throwing garbages and this C&D waste where the drain has not been covered. Around 40
because it is not covered, as you rightly pointing out, because it is not covered. Because when the drains, there are connection from the houses to the drains, and that cover is not there, so solid materials are going there. So obviously there would be, so it is not it's a 1000, it's a millennium city, and this particular problem is there for maybe 20-25 years. It is going on and on. So every time assurance is given to the court that we are doing this, that, and affidavits are being filed, but it is just pen and paper. Some little work are done, but the citizens are suffering, and your officers are not taking proper steps. Your engineers perhaps sitting idle. There is no proper mechanism. There is no planning, and even if there is planning, that is in the pen and paper, it is not being given effect to. That is why the citizens are suffering. So you are the main person. You are to look into it.
Mr. Commissioner. Mr.
Yes, sir.
Commissioner. Are you able to hear me, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So according to you, if tomorrow we have rains of like that we had on 17, there won't be any waterlogging.
Sir,
that is the logical fallout of what you have said. That whatever barriers were there near Matrumangala that has been removed. Now there will be free flow of water. So tomorrow, if there is rain, like that we had on 17, there won't be any waterlogging at all. Is that your stand?
Sir, sir.
Shall we
Sir,
record it?
We'll record it.
Sir, can I submit, sir?
Yes.
Sir, there are basically two things.
Don't shift the blame onto the citizens.
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
And at what point you are starting this pump, sir? At what point you are starting these pumps? Who is taking the decisions? At what point these pumps will be started?
Sir, over the years we have the experience where the water is being deposited. So we have 280 pumps of different capacities. Out of that, 211 pumps have already been installed, and in addition to that, 20 HP pumps we are also getting from fire services.
Oh, Mr. Commissioner, the general what is happening is unless the area is inundated, the pumps are not started working. So what we want is you have according to you have the data of the areas which normally get submerged or
Yes,
face the water logging.
Yes,
So
sir.
why are you waiting for those areas to the situation to become uncontrollable? Why are you not starting the pumps the moment there is a rain of certain magnitude?
Sir, this
I
will
think
not
the
happen.
secretary is there. He can throw some light on this.
Mr. Secretary, please come. Please address us.
Sir, the hotspots, that's the areas prone for the flooding, low-lying areas. have been identified, sir, and the corporation has installed the pumps and also deployed teams for evacuating the water. And the senior officer who is in charge of that person should be alert and then should activate the pumps immediately once the rain starts, without waiting for the accumulation to happen, sir. It's a local level decision. We need to ensure that the officer present in the location should do that, sir. We'll ensure that, sir. We are.
So, Secretary, that is also the concern of the court.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That is exactly the concern of the court, but it is not been worked out. You see, we have got the information that in other states, in some cities, there is a dedicated pumping system with permanent pump house and pipeline network, and with proper sensor arrangement for automatic pumping in case of water level reaches a danger mark. That is not available here. We are all this depending on this pumping, manual pumping. That means once this level would come and the citizens would make a phone call or some alarming situation comes, then only the pump would be there. By that time, damage has already been caused to the public. So that is to be taken in, because it is happening, it is since long. So the court is, what are you telling, that is right, but pass the necessary instruction that it should be done with all sincereness, and
Yes, sir.
otherwise the citizens should likely to suffer.
Yes, sir.
Of you to again tell us that about how you are planning out to meet this problem.
Yes, Mr. Secretary.
Please, Secretary, please tell us.
Sir, we'll ensure that the officer who is posted in the field, deployed in the field, is able to take the decisions, sir, instantly without waiting for higher level officer to pass on the instruction or or allowing the system to worsen. We'll ensure that, sir. We'll sensitize the officers, and we are also roping in the fire service personnel also to assist the CMC officials and the DISCOM official also, sir. If any coordination is required with the electricity distribution company also, that would be ensured. So today morning also I reviewed this with the commissioner, sir.
You had occasion to see this affidavit?
Yes, sir. I have gone through the contingency plan, sir. We reviewed it.
Kindly come to that 3 control room A.
Yes, sir.
You see,
yes, sir.
The very tenor of the plan is not what you are suggesting.
Sir.
It is exactly the opposite. That is what the concern of the court. That is the reason why we asked you to join the proceeding.
Sir.
What you said is the ideal thing.
Sir.
The moment there is water, without waiting for the citizens to make a call, the person who is on the ground, he should have the common sense to start the pump.
Yes, sir.
To resort to whatever mechanism that is in place to see that there is no water logging.
Yes,
but
sir.
Here the action plan that you have placed before the court, you have put the onus on the citizen.
Yes, sir. Sir, I discussed with the commissioner, sir. I said that we should not be reactive, we should be proactive. We should not wait for the public to give the complaints. Rather, the moment rain starts, our team deployed in the field should be able to activate our system.
Mr. Bhathivathan, with a lot of with dismay, we said that there is no question of acting proactive or inactive. There is no action on the ground at all.
Sir.
Since the day this bench has assembled, we are only given these affidavits, wonderful photographs, these graphs. Nothing is happening.
Sir.
And sir, some pretext or the other saying that the citizens are throwing, that somebody is not listening to us. There is no action plan at all. The action plan, I think, which you had occasion to peruse.
Yes, sir.
That also doesn't address the concern of the court. So kindly pass necessary instructions.
Ensure that.
To ensure that the moment there is a rain and you have the identified areas and which are likely to be waterlogged, they will not wait for anything else. They will immediately start.
Yes, because yes, sir. We'll ensure that.
Table that has been provided, you have given the pumps. There are each ward you have given 5 pumps, 10 pumps, 15 pumps. We do not know whether the pumps are actually in place or not. We'll request the advocates committee to verify, and whether these pumps are stationary.
Well, these are stationary pumps.
They're permanently placed.
My lords. For the period of the monsoon that we will have for these 3 months, these pumps are there.
So you say from 15. So
My lords.
From 15, these pumps are in place.
Yes.
My lords. As of now, as on today,
yes, they're in place. 211 out of 280. My lords.
So because that is the deadline you said, 15 June to 30th November.
My lords.
So
they are in place. 211 pumps as of right now are in place out of 280 pumps which are with the CMC.
So if have you checked with those persons whether they're in working condition or not? Who will certify that yes, the pumps are in working condition?
Sir, a mechanical, our assistant engineer mechanical gives a certificate before installing the pumps, that all are in functional conditions.
Mr. Commissioner, kindly ask people to be vigilant. You said people will work in 3 shifts.
Yes, sir.
For 8-hourly shifts.
Yes, sir.
You ensure that these pumps are in working condition, adequate fuel, and they run on fuel or electricity?
Fuel, diesel.
They run on diesel. So, if necessary, do you have any these temporary pumps which can be
shifted around?
No, shifted in those trucks and all that.
What's that?
Do you have that?
There ought to be. These are permanent pumps.
No, Mr. Commissioner can tell us.
Sir, 211 pumps have already been installed. The balance pumps are there with us. Wherever we find it is required to be extra pumps are needed, it is immediately placed there.
What is needed, Mr. Commissioner, is that, as your secretary has rightly said, that we don't wait for the rainwater to get into the people's houses. So kindly start using the pumps the moment the rain is beyond a certain point. And now you say that the exit point has now been cleared. So the task becomes much easier now.
We will ensure it, sir.
So, we say yes, he will pass necessary instruction, secretary.
Mr. Secretary.
Yes, sir.
There is another concern of this court, though not directly concerned with these issues which we are discussing. This is regarding the hoardings.
Sir.
The hoardings which are there everywhere in the place, both in Cuttack as well as in Bhubaneswar.
Sir.
The concern of this court is we do not want a tragedy like that happened in Mumbai.
Sir.
With this rains and the wind that is likely to be there, kindly ensure that those such kind of a tragedy doesn't happen in our cities.
Yes, sir.
You are aware of the unfortunate.
Yes, sir. We are aware of. Sir, we have requested for
Mumbai.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, we have requested for a meeting at Chief Secretary's level because the hoarding license also is being given by the Commissionerate of Police, sir. So we requested Chief Secretary, sir, to have a coordination meeting with Commissionerate of Police so that we can ensure the safety of those hoardings, getting it certified.
This action has to be taken with promptitude.
Yes, sir. We'll get it done, sir.
Otherwise, we will end up having many
sir.
more Mumbai accidents just in and around us.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because they are absolutely vulnerable.
Yes, sir.
So kindly look into
Yes,
it.
sir. Yes, sir. We have initiated actions.
This is there any planning now to cover all the drains, open drains which are there in Cuttack town?
Well, that's page 3.
Page 3.
Subpara I.
Yes.
Well, it's out of 403.15 kilometer length of drains under the CMC area. 347.57 kilometers have been covered with RCC slabs. 42.6 kilometers will be covered by slabs, and the rest 12.9 kilometers will be barricaded with bamboo by 10/7/20.
There was a proposal
My lord.
for having a box drain from that Syed Seminary to what is that Rausapatna area? Box drain.
My lord.
What happened to that proposal?
That's a box drain, my lords. What co be able to say from Syed Seminary to Rausapatna?
No. They said that there is an open drain that in that area.
My lord.
But there was a scheme for a box drain. Why have you shelved that proposal?
Lords, I have no instructions on this specific issue.
So it is listed
My
for.
lord, talking about a branch stormwater drain, which will connect to the box drain.
No, in that area there was supposed to be a box drain. Yes, Mr. Secretary.
Sir, I think it is listed for 27th for hearing, sir. An expert committee has been constituted by Honorable Court.
That's a different issue.
No, that is towards the tail end.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That is towards that Matrumangala to that the other areas, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
What this court wants to know is in that Rausapatna area also, like that Patapol area, you have made that box drain. There was a proposal for box drain, which was being considered by the earlier bench. Kindly check it up.
This bamboo barricade which you have mentioned,
My lord,
whether it will have any fruitful purpose if someone comes to throw garbage into that area, and you have just raised this bamboo barricade.
Lord, yesterday,
Can you not throw the garbage
My
into that? So then
were
why you
discussing
waste your money here?
My lord, we were discussing this point yesterday. My lord would have noticed the Taladanda canal.
Taladanda, yes, that is different.
That is, no, my lord, what is happening there also, and we're discussing this, those barricades are more than 6 feet high.
Yes.
So a normal person should not be able to, but people now, despite those barricades, they're noticing, they're standing on trolleys and throwing the garbage over that barricade. So
that may happen.
Yes. So my
but
lord, what we
ordinarily,
discussed
once you
yesterday-
use this bamboo barricade,
My lord,
it would be very easy for everybody to throw garbage.
only the first level. What we are planning is that immediately we will take an awareness drive, also install CCTV cameras as soon as possible to detect those people or houses or shops which are doing this, and immediately start finding them. There is no other way to stop people from doing that as of right now. So immediately we'll start that.
If you place number of dustbins, etc., like this in those places, and raise that what you pointed out in
My lord.
that area, Jobra, and
My
you got to
My
that perhaps Matru Bhavan area there.
My lord.
So in that way, there would be less chance of throwing this garbage into that box drain
My
or open drain.
My lord.
But if you use this bamboo barricade, I think it will just serve no purpose.
But that is only that is not to stop people from throwing, my lords. The primary aim is not to have people fall into the open drain, to demarcate the road and the drain. That's the idea
That is
behind
it.
this bamboo barricade, my lord. For preventing people from throwing garbage, my lords, we'll have to have an awareness drive. We'll have to find people.
Bamboo barricade means what do you say? That how it is to be bamboo? Totally, one cannot enter to that.
Yes, my lords. So that because once the water overflows in the drains, it's very difficult to make out which is the road and which is the drain.
Because if you just put some bamboos like this, then the small children, they can enter into.
They can enter. So my lords, I'll have a detailed plan of what kind of barricade they are planning. That I'll produce. But that barricade is primarily to prevent people from falling into the drain. So
right. That should be in a different way.
Yes. So I'll get
barricade
the details.
means barricade totally just.
I'll get the details of what exactly is being planned when
it is not that like in this. हाँ मीटिंग प्लेस रे जो बांबू आपण बंधा हुए
Again,
से
no,
बैरिकेड थोड़ा
it cannot be like that because that's open.
हाँ.
Anybody will fall. No, I'll get details of exactly how the plan. Yes, it has to be like bars preventing people.
Right.
And put some whether red or whatever they when they're constructing on roads, they
My
put
lord.
some banners.
Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord.
Because we recently had a tragedy in Bhubaneswar.
Yes, my lord. And we are aware of that. That's why this is being planned immediately.
Okay.
The permission is already to the pumps. We have seen some pumps. At junction when there's no pumps have been installed. There is a new Rashtrapati appointment.
You have got this copy of this affidavit.
I'll hand over a copy.
You please
Right.
go through this. They have mentioned that in which area how many pumps are in operation. Okay, in some areas there is 5, 10 like this. So if you find that whatever area you are pointing out,
Then touches the Bogdan new Rashtrapati. No pumps have been installed.
we say that they have indicated these different areas. We are taking up this matter on 27. Please go through this documents which are being filed by the CMC authorities and tell whether in that particular area whether any pump, because that is the main one of the main areas. So see that whether that is
What is this capacity 5?
Horsepower, my lord.
This 5 HP will be sufficient for that area.
Depending on which ward the assessment is made, my lords will see that below that there is 10, there is 14 also.
So
So
that's what I'm saying. Asking.
So different capacities depending on whatever is the volume of water that is being accumulating in that particular location.
And if it will be blocked, means automatically entire production will be blocked.
As my lord said,
take down. As per order number.
Last occasion when bench was functioning on that day, I had the occasion to visit the place of my learned senior Mr. Acharya. The pump number was CMC 5 HP number 86. It was standing on the road. It was not functioning. And at the same time, after completion of this work, the house of and chamber all have been water, and there is no occasion to pass.
What is that area, Mr.? What is that area, Mr.?
This is the backside of the Sangam Hall.
Acha,
It comes under which ward?
Which ward it is coming?
Petrol pump ro pachagata.
No, see them कहबे CMC authority.
Ward which ward?
City कितना pump आपण देइछन देखांदो?
36. Ward 36.
Ward number 36. Just a minute.
36, my lords. My lords, there is serial numbers 87, 88, 89 and 90.
Just a minute. Have you gone through this? Copy will be given to you.
They have not given me.
Page कितने?
My lord, this serial numbers, my lord will say serial numbers.
86.
Kindly paging.
My lord.
Paginate.
Acha, 86 होची ward number 35. Your ward is 35.
87.
36.
87, my lord.
87.
87, 88, 89 and 90.
87, 88, 89 and
99 Sangam Hall Lane.
Sangam Hall Lane re, they have reflected in their documents filed today that they have placed how many pumps?
Four are there, my lords. In that
no. Sangam Hall you have placed only one pump.
One pump that is 86.
No.
Number.
Pump that is 5 horsepower capacity as you said, and ward number 36 one. So is it what my not have happened?
Lord, I'll take specific instructions. This is already handed me a copy yesterday of the interim application. My lord, I have taken note of that. I'll get back to my lords on
see that how many more pumps are required in that area and whether those pumps are in operation.
It is not being operated.
Nowhere it is.
Never it was operated. Every time they install the pump and they do not operate. After let them come prepared with the log book that whether it is functioning or not.
Now you have seen the video. Now you have got the interim application also. You take instruction. What they have stated that they are the persons who are residing in that area. They are telling that the pumps are not being operated. So then what is the purpose in keeping the pumps there?
Absolutely.
Just to show that we are the CMC authorities. We have got pumps. We have purchased it and it is for you to see it and get satisfied that you let the water go into your house and you suffer, and this problem will continue and we are helpless.
No, this absolutely should not. I'll take specific instructions. I'll come back to my laws on the 27th on this.
Pumps may be there. Pumps will work millers. But if the drains are not free millers, where will that?
No, these are all interlinked, Mister. These are all interlinked. Pumps are there. Drain has to be cleaned. Pump is to be operated. Somebody is to be in charge of the pumps. They are to immediately start it. So all these things are connected with each other, and the rainwater flow should be there so that it will pass to, not that there would be any blockage. So these are all. It is not a shifting of responsibility.
Preparing the
I'm
data.
giving an
it is not
example
only
millers. 7 steps millers, I have already millers, just covered millers. And now there is a Hirakud dam also to prevent water from going inside. But still the same situation, Miller. Whenever there is rain, we are terrorized.
We hope that both of you are taking note.
Mr. CMC and
Mr. Mathivathan.
Yes, sir.
We hope that you are taking note of the concern.
Yes, sir. We are taking.
The anxiety of the bar you must be noticing.
Yes, sir.
They are all senior advocates, and what way they are suffering are before you.
Sir.
There only one thing I will tell. To Boston, how many drains are connected? Any engineers can say.
And don't forget that this is being live streamed. All the citizens are watching this.
Sir.
So please take steps. So.
The 46 drains are connecting to Boston, sir. The details they should have.
All right, take down. Just a minute. Let us pass the order. Under the heading of waterlogging, you write it. As for the order number 64 dated 18/6/2024, we ask the London Council for the CMC to apprise this court as to whether there is any contingency plan to address the waterlogging problem in Cuttack City in view of the ensuing monsoon season, number of pumps installed in different areas, and number of persons to be in charge for operating the pumps, the maintenance of the logbook to show for how many hours the pumps were functioning with all attendant details, including cleaning of garbage from the drains to allow the rainwater to pass smoothly through the drain. As per the order passed on that day, to effectively address the issue of waterlogging, the Secretary, Urban Development, CMC Commissioner appeared through virtual mode. The London Council for the CMC has filed the contingency plan for management of monsoon for the year 2024, wherein he has indicated the challenges in Cuttack City, and under the headings of action plan, how the control rooms are being operated, the rapid action force is there, how they have identified the low-lying areas, water-lying logging locations, and the identification of evacuation shelter centers. They have the CMC have also highlighted regarding the coordination meeting with line department, desilting of drains, cleaning of drains of other departments, lifting of floating materials from drains, especially at gratting, and under the heading of drain sloughs and barricading, it is mentioned that out of 403.15 kilometer length of drains under the CMC area, 347.57 kilometers have been covered with RCC slabs. Stop. 42.6 kilometers will be covered by slabs and rest 12.9 kilometers will be barricaded with bamboo by 10/7/2024. When I put a question to the Land and Council for the CMC, whether this bamboo barricading would serve any purpose, he said that this would prevent the citizens from throwing garbage to the drains, and he will show the photographs of those bamboo barricades on the next date. You saw it.
One small point. The bamboo barricade is to prevent people or children from falling into the drains.
Falling into the drains. Okay. It has further been highlighted regarding the malaria management during the monsoon. The documents filed along with the contingency plan which has been filed is taken on record. In the contingency plan, it is further mentioned then in what location of different wards, what capacity of pumps have been installed, and how many pumps have been installed, what is the name of the pump driver, the name of the assigned work circuit, the name of the AE/JE/IE, and the name of the assigned AE bracket mechanical. You have filed that today. You have filed that interim application. One interim application has been filed. Has it been registered? Please give the number. IN number
79
79
7922
7922 of 2024. 7922 of 2024, right? By Mr. Acharya Sanjay, highlighting this, hala. And when we, after going through the interim application and looking at the serial number, kete kouthile seda 80
86
86
87 to 90 minutes.
Acha, no.
Sangam is 89.
Acha, it appears that it belongs to ward number 36. And in ward number 36, under the heading of, under the serial number 87, 88, 89, and 90, it is shown that all total 4 pumps have been installed at Roxy Lane, Plaza Lane, Sangam Hall Lane, and Sibo Khuntia Lane. And those are all of 5 HP. Mr. Acharya submitted that on 17th this incident happened, no? 18th. On 18th, when there was rain, the pump which was placed in Sangam Hall Lane was not operational. That resulted in causing whatever he has mentioned. The Land and Council for the CMC has been served with the copy of the interim application, and he wants to obtain instruction on the same. This matter will be taken off on to 27th June 2024. After having interaction with the Secretary UD and CMC Commissioner, the Secretary has assured this court that he will pass necessary instruction to see that different problems which are arising on account of water logging because maybe for the non-working out of the contingency plan is addressed in a proper manner, and efficient officers are to look into these issues under the guidance of the CMC commissioner, and the whatever instruction you have imparted to them, Mr. Secretary, that we are taking up this matter on 27th.
Yes,
Just
sir.
file it on that day. We want to go through it. What instruction you have imparted?
Yes, sir.
And the copies of the instruction will be placed before us when we'll take up this matter on 27th June 2024. You just mentioned this, that Mr. Das Lanan, President of the High Court Bar Association, today also produced before us some paper clippings relating to the waterlogging situation in various places of Cuttack city. And in one newspaper clipping, it is shown in the photographs how the garbage are there in the open drains, which is causing hindrance to the smooth passing of the rainwater. The London Council for the CMC submitted that immediate steps shall be taken to clean all the drains so that the problem would not recur.
One point, my lords, we
Yes.
discussed yesterday, but in discussion I forgot to mention what is happening with all these bars being lifted when there are rains. The floating materials that are coming, the drains are cleaned every day. But by the time the cleaning is over and at the evening time, because of this lifting of these gates, they again accumulate. So the frequency of cleaning will increase. So what the photographs that we see in the papers are taken exactly at the time when they're accumulating. So they're cleaned throughout, and again in the evening they accumulate. That's what I was given to understand yesterday.
What we say, that how it is coming to that place. The main problem is that it is coming through different drains,
Different
right?
drains, my lord.
So if you take steps that nobody is able to throw garbage into those drains, so the chance of this accumulation would be reduced definitely.
Absolutely.
So immediately what you have to do, this bamboo or what you are telling,
Barricading, creating awareness programs and
Right.
finding if
Yes.
anybody violates.
And that whatever you want to throw at this particular place, that awareness that should be there in every area. There should be sufficient numbers of dustbins, etc., whatever you are placing, and public awareness, so that they would throw the garbage in that particular, not in the open drain. Okay. So unless that, all these things are to be
Taken up together in tandem, my lords.
otherwise this will go on.
That's only, my lords, I'll pray for a little bit of time, because awareness programs and implementation of to reach a satisfactory level will take some time. So we'll start immediately. I only pray that my lords may give us some time to see what progress we are making.
The London Council for the CMC submitted that CMC will also take steps for taking awareness programs to the citizen, not to throw this garbage into the open drain, but to place it in the dustbins. Dustbins. What do you say? It is dustbin?
Dustbins.
Dustbins. Placed by the CMC authorities at different places. And you are that drive which you are having, that to take the garbage from the houses also, that is being carried out, or that is being stopped?
That is being carried out.
Okay. So this is the issue for which we sought the, and okay, another thing, Mr. DCP is please DCP को आना सामना. Mr. Okay, before that, the Secretary Urban Development and CMC Commissioner, you may leave. There is no necessity now.
Thank you.
Okay. So, Mr. DCP, we passed an order when we said by order number 63. If you are having that copy, please see it.
Sir.
On that day, it was brought to our notice by the President of the Odisha High Court Bar Association. He's placed before us some photographs and said that buses, trucks, and condemned vehicles are stranded on the footpaths, public roads, and thereby creating hindrance.
Sir, already we have circulated the instructions of the Honorable High Court to all the inspectors in charge, sir.
This is also in terms of this order. You have already also issued instruction.
Yes, sir. It refers to the letter number 580 of DCP office dated 26/2024. It was placed in Annexure 4, sir. A copy of the letter will be submitted to the Honorable Court in the next hearing, sir. In this letter, sir, we have enclosed some photographs of the action being taken by the inspectors, sir. Announcements being made at the different places of the Cuttack city.
But we want to know in detail that in Cuttack at how many places you have placed such boards and whether you have mentioned this fine amount or not. With the photographs of those boards we want to see, because the photographs which you filed today, this fine amount has not been mentioned. These 4 photographs which you have placed for us today, there only it is mentioned perhaps strictly no parking. Na?
Sir, yes, no parking. Sir, there is no space available on the board, sir. We have requested the CMC authorities to replace those boards with the
and in those no parking areas, keep the that CC whatever cameras are there, that should be also there, so that it can be easily detected that who is violating that, and that way you can, because once these steps are being taken, then the chance would be this would reduce, and the people would not place their vehicle stranded on the public footpaths. So you have already issued instruction.
Yes, sir. We have issued instructions, sir. We will implement the same with sincerity, sir. We will place all the signboards with first penalty and second
please
penalty.
Produce the photographs, etc.
Yes, sure, sir.
On the next date. It is under the heading of vehicles stranded on the public road and footpath. As per the order number 63 dated 18/6/2024, when it is brought to our notice by the President of the Odisha High Court Bar Association that buses, trucks, and condemned vehicles are stranded on the footpaths and public roads, and thereby creating hindrance to the public for smooth passage in many places in Cuttack town, we directed immediate action to be taken by the DCP Cuttack for removing those vehicles, and public notice to be given indicating strictly no parking at appropriate places, and also displaying the fine amount to be recovered if anyone flouts the same, and the police officials to keep hawk's eyes over those places to ensure that no bike or vehicle is parked there unauthorizedly. Stop. The DCP informed us that necessary instruction has already been issued to whom you have issued instruction?
To all the inspectors in charge, sir.
To the inspector in charge of different police station of Cuttack town, and on the next day, and immediate action will be also taken there on, and on the next date he will produce the photographs showing the boards indicating the strictly no parking, so also the fine amount to be recovered from the violators. Yes, anything else? That's all.
With due respect,
and Mr. Traffic, who is there?
Regard to this traffic, can he produce the copies of those instructions?
What? That
this says that he has issued instructions.
The instruction, the copies of the instruction to be produced on the next day. Mr.
And
Traffic.
there is one other thing, Millers, that also they have to take care of.
Yes.
Apart from Millers, these abandoned vehicles Millers. Usually Millers, these scooter repairers Millers, they have their shops in those roads, and damaged scooters Millers line the road on both sides, making it difficult for vehicles to pass.
That is to be looked into by the. So the instruction has been given. Now DCP has told, as you know, that different areas where there used to be this type of problem, the note these boards are to be placed and fine amount is to be. So you should keep your officers, specific officer, round the clock. Okay, to see that no vehicles, maybe two-wheelers, four-wheeler, whatever it may be.
Two-wheelers,
there.
three-wheelers, four-wheelers, they're
So
all
Mr. Panda is citing some examples. This scooter garages, they are just throwing it on the open public footpaths.
the traffic Millers police, they have given us an exit point, which is a lane Millers. That entire lane is blocked. Number one, by people who have put bamboos Millers.
Mr. Panda, just file one affidavit. File an affidavit. We'll see it on.
I'll file it.
So is the with the photograph, just one photograph and one page affidavit. That is sufficient for us. Okay. Just see that.
Every year, Millers, all my vehicles have to go to the garage Millers for being dented and painted because of these dentings.
Okay. So he said that Mr. Panda should change the vehicle every year.
Me, if I change, I don't mind. But I am telling your lordship, 2 months back, Millers, somebody pressured upon me to buy a luxury car. So that fellow came, Millers.
My brother is telling that perhaps you are keeping everything in
quick
bank.
I am telling Millers, the dealer came. He gave a phone call to me that, sir, I am at this place. I cannot go to your place because of traffic jam. I said, then why should I buy your car?
So today.
So that's an incentive. That's an incentive.
No, it's an incentive.
Shift to a better place.
No, shifting Millers. Memories are there, Millers.
That's what TMC wants.
No, Millers. Memories are there attached to that
Panda
place. So
cannot
therefore,
shift,
shifting is difficult.
Okay, so we'll take up this
There is
matter
one
next
more
on.
thing, Millers.
Yes.
Item flag 97, your lordship may see.
What is that?
I have filed an IA, Millers,
Yeah.
for intervention on behalf of the Cuttack Street Vendors Association. 7832 of 2024.
What they have stated?
Lords, we say that some rehabilitation measures should be made for us.
You give them.
I have given copies.
Give them copies.
I'll give copies, my lords. Let them take instructions. Your lordship may allow the intervention petition and let the
Intervention kon eta the interim application upon deishan.
7832 ta hochi intervention.
Copy has been served and he will take instruction what is there. Okay.
Copy. I have to receive it.
Copy dein adi para dein. So that's all for today, Mr. Patnaik.
EIL number 8763 that I should communicate it to the advocates committee. I have given the copy to the Vijay Das, president of the bank, and they can kindly be directed to take cooperation from my side.
So that is a standing order that whenever any problem is there, you should not directly address us, but everything should be noted with the advocates committee.
Yes, my lord. I have given the communicated and given the petition that
they have to scrutinize whichever is
yes, my lord.
genuine one, you will bring it.
Yes, my lord.
Thank you.